For 7 decades, the nation's oldest and largest arts in education nonprofit, Youth Audiences New York, or YANY, has engaged hundreds of thousands of students from underserved communities in music and arts with the help of professional artists. Here to tell us more about YANY and its 70th anniversary gala are George Young, president of YANY, and Carole Sylvan, teaching artist and artist in residence. Thank you both for being with us this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
What a wonderful organization. What a wonderful legacy. Mr. Young, just tell us what is the mission here, and who are the kids that are really your focus?
The mission is to bring a top-notch arts experience to children that would not normally get it. So we service, and we have been servicing for the last 70 years. We've been bringing music, dance, art, visual arts, digital arts, and theater arts to children in challenging communities and challenging schools.
And there's a need, because over the years, slowly but surely, we have whittled away at these programs inside school systems, have we not?
We have definitely done that. You know, as a former principal and a former music teacher, I've witnessed it firsthand how the arts has really taken a demise in the system. So we are filling in that gap. We are making certain that our children are experienced to the arts. We're also making sure that our children have the experience of going to all of the primary institutes in the city, whether it's the Metropolitan Art Museum, the Opera House, the Lincoln Center, jazz at Lincoln Center, because too often quite a few of our children go through their entire career and never step foot in these institutions. So that's another important part of our journey.
And I know that I want to bring you into the conversation, Ms. Sylvan. One of the ways and one of the reasons the organization has been as successful as it has, because of many of the wonderful professional artists who have lent their time and talents to YANY. Talk to me a little bit about how long you've been involved with the program and why it's important to do this, because I know that you've been performing everywhere. Why is it important for you to make time to be a part of this program?
Well, I've been with YANY since 1997. I came into YANY with the NARIS, the Grammy program, Grammys in the schools, and I just stayed. They gave me programs that I really like to do. They gave me opportunities that really helped me to have a great experience with children, between songwriting and plays, musicals, all of that. And the reason why I do it now, I never thought of myself as a teacher, but once I came to Young Audiences, I found that love, and I found that those students were so much my story. I came from humble beginnings too, and not having access, but I had people that had interest in me, and they saw something special in me, and they addressed it. And that's the same thing I try to do for my students. I look at them, I don't push them off, or I became like a mama to them, really, because even after they graduate, I have students now that graduated years ago from junior high, high school, grade school, and now we're friends on Facebook. What are you doing, Miss Carole? How are you, Miss Carole? You know, so I love that kind of relationship. And it's because two teachers in particular, when I was going through a very difficult time in high school, they took me under their wing and they provided for me. They helped me to graduate. They put me in school for a year. My first year of college, they paid for. They helped me get a job to pay for my private lessons. And so when you have teachers like that, you want to pass it on. You want to give.
Does that make you feel good when you hear her talking about that, Mr. Young? Because I'm assuming what she's saying is what I would probably get from most of the professionals that are part of your program.
Absolutely. And see, this is very rewarding for me, because when I was a principal, I had Carole in our school, and I am firsthand to say that I am a testament to what she contributes. Yeah, and I think also the other thing there are two unique things about YANY. I think number one, we bring the arts to the children and to their schools. In other words, they don't have to travel anywhere. So when you have an expert professional like Carole, and you can send her into the school rather than the parents having the responsibility of traveling to that really is a unique item in terms of our arts. And the other thing again is that our teaching artists are professionals. So they're sharing these skills with our children and helping to develop them as well as artists and patrons for the arts and as new audiences.
So how are you able to do all this? Who pays for this? Where does it go?
Well, I can tell you how we're doing it. We're doing it because we have an annual fundraiser every year. It's this year it's March 1st.
It's your 70th.
That's right. Thank you so much. It's our 70th anniversary, March 1st at Gustavinos, and it's being hosted by Richard Thomas, the actor from the Waltons. This is his 11th season hosting our event. And we encourage everyone, please, our website is www.yany.org. So you can look on our website and purchase tickets. You can make donations and learn a lot more about the organization and what it's been doing over these last 70 years.
And are you, and I know, Carole, have you, I wonder, you've been with, you said since 1997, you convinced any of your talented showbiz buddies to jump on in there and do what you're doing?
Sandra, let me tell you what happened.
I had a feeling.
We wrote a show because every year we do a big production at one of the schools that I'm at in the Bronx, PS 205. We've done Aladdin with Disney. We've done The Lion King with Disney. And one year we decided we were going to write our own show, the first show we did. And we did like a little playoff on Motown. And the kids, and you can imagine, these are 3rd and 5th graders. They loved, when they heard the music of Motown, they jumped right in. So I called some friends. Of course, I had to go to YANY first and ask permission. But I said, this would be such a great idea if we could have live musicians. And they said yes. And I brought in my friends, and the kids were so excited. They've never experienced playing with a live band. You know, maybe with the keyboard, that's one thing, but drums, bass, guitar, you know, with keyboards. They loved every single moment of it. Every moment of it.
Yeah, I can tell you loved it as much as they did.
I did.
I'm going to ask you, Mr. Young, quickly here, just the different, you talked about being able to bring these things into the school. What are some of the programs that you offer?
Oh, well, we offer musical theater programs. We offer dance programs. We offer digital program. We have a program called Link NYC, which really teaches our children about the digital world and technology. It helps develop their skills in those areas and makes them college readiness, and also another career avenue. And we have people who collaborate with us on this, AMC, NBC Universal, and Facebook. And so it becomes a whole different item when you're preparing children for the technical and the digital world, which we've had great success with this program.
And you're honoring, I believe, at this year's gala, 3 different people. Talk to me a little bit about who they are.
Oh, absolutely. We have Maureen Zetti, the Chief Partnership Officer at Creative Initiatives. We have the world-famous Denise Graves Montgomery, world-famous mezzo-soprano from the Metropolitan Opera, not to mention she's a well-known recipient of Emmy and Grammy Awards. And last but not least, we have Mr. Kurt McDonald, Chief Executive Office of North America for Group M WPP Media Investment Group. So we have a real stellar list of honorees this year, and they have been most supportive in terms of us getting tables and getting people to attend the event, and we appreciate that.
And Carole, we can't let you go. You're not only working hard with the kids, but you are also, as I said early on, a professional. So you've got your own performances. Talk to us about where we can hear or see you next.
Well, the next one will be in February 11th. I'll be at Cafe 9 up in New Haven, Connecticut. We're going to miss the other 2 shows I'm at because, we're going to miss those, but it'll be okay. And also, I have a new CD out called Love, and it's available on all platforms.
All right. I don't know how you find time for everything, but I guess if you love it, you make the time. I send people to YANY.org, and they can find out about the gala, March 1st, Gustavinos. All right. And they can also find out more information about the program itself at that. address, right?
Absolutely. We
All
welcome.
right. Thank you both for being with us, and thank you for the important work you're doing.
Thank
You're
you.
so welcome. We really enjoy it.
Yeah, and thank you for having us.
Our pleasure.